I don't think that Carvalho was a very good champion at the time he won the championship in comparison to the other guys that were champs then. Who comes to mind? Pitbull and Strauss and Chandler. And, I just think that in comparison to the other champions, he was behind but found a way to grab the belt. I would also offer to you that I think he is caught up. I do think he's the best guy in that division. His stand-up is great. His conditioning has surprised us all when he did end up in those longer fights. The way he has his confidence in his hands to go against, a former boxing world champion in Sakara, just a recent fight. What was that, 16 seconds or 26 seconds? Something with a 6 in it. Real fast fight. I thought his fight with Manhoof, his ability to take punches as well as to give punches, I was just really impressed with him. And I think that the stigma that he was an underwhelming champion may have stuck with him too long. Now, he's got Gegard Mousasi standing across from him. That's a tough night out. Gegard, went in there with Jacare a couple times and split with him. Got over on Chris Weidman. To speak about how good he is, I don't think I need to do. He's got a win over Mark Hunt at heavyweight. Now he's down at 185. I believe it would be fair to say that Gegard was brought in to revive that division. I'm just not sure it's going to be as easy of a night as some people think. Now, I don't think Gegard's fallen for that. And another thing about this is to look at their specific styles. Gegard, while believed to be better on the ground, is not a guy that can just go take you down anytime he wants. And he may have 2 or 3 takedowns in him, but he's not going to have, 10. He's not Ben Askren. He's going to get on top anytime he wants all damn night long. It's not like that. So I think he is going to be in a stand-up fight with a guy who, in my opinion, is a lot better than people perceive in the stand-up. Is he as good as Gegard? I also don't know. There's also some question marks there. As much as a win over Manhoof impresses me, that's not Gegard. Or even Sakar, that's not Gegard. It's a different deal. So there's some question marks here. But I think it's a good fight. One of them's going to emerge. If I was to give a prediction, I think I'll go with the masses. I think it's likely Gegard. But I think that he's in a little tougher spat here than a lot of people understand.
How can you have a soft champion to put that on Carvalho?
Yeah.
You've got to beat at least one tough guy, is what I'm saying.
A little ridiculous, right? A little ridiculous to have an undeserving champion. People try to do it to Michael Bisping as well. We've seen guys come along where for whatever reason, they just get a little bit slighted. And I don't really know where that came along. And some of it was perception. He was an underdrawing champion. He was an underwhelming. The masses weren't behind him. If the people didn't think he was great, then he wasn't great. And a lot of that still is true in this sport and all of life, in fairness, but of that perception becoming your reality. And I bought into it with this Carvalho too, but then the more I watched him, I thought, well, there's a little more to this guy. And he is walking through some high-pressure situations. He is going into Italy and taking on Sakara, one of their biggest stars, and running across the ring and and going home when it's all over. He is making weight when he says he will. He is taking some big shots and pushing through. He is answering the bell in the 4th and the 5th rounds. And I don't have the hugest take on him. Frankly, I met him one time, and he was a bit of a jerk to me. Yeah, okay. So, but I also can't deny what I see. I see a guy that's hungry and works hard. He's got great range. He uses it well. He's standing across from Gegard Mousasi. Can he deal with it? Maybe. But I'd be impressed if he does.